So let's talk about the sumo deadlift high pull. The first thing we're going to talk about is our stance. A lot of times in classes you'll see people teaching this really wide, heels outside the shoulders and toes pointed way out. Well, the problem with this stance is it opens our knees up to a lot of problems of coming inside here, okay? And so we want to avoid protection our knees. So really for the sumo deadlift high pull, our stance only needs to be just as wide or just outside of our shoulders. Our toes still slightly pointed out, but not in that wide duck foot. All right, from here it's just enough room to let our hands go between our legs, all right, to grab the bar. The next thing you want to think about is your weight on your heels, the whole range of motion, just like a deadlift. Good lumbar curve in the back. As you reach down and grab the bar, make sure we have symmetrical on the bar. I like to put my thumbs to point out here. A lot of times I see if people have their hands touching each other, they'll get this rowing motion as they start going fast, so I'll get a little bit of space in there. Right here. Next thing you do is your lumbar curve, nice and tight. Bring the bar back to your shin, just like a regular deadlift. So from the side, which I'll show you here shortly. Hold the bar back to the shin. Drop the butt a little bit. You can see my hips are lower than my shoulder. The bar is about right in the armpit level, or about 10-15 degrees from my shoulder to. Now, remember also in this position, we keep our arms locked. All right. So the progression here is just the sumo deadlift high pull. Just like our regular deadlift, the bar slides to the shin. Hips come through as we stand tall and back down. All right, so progression, you have them do 5 or 6 of these. Clean these up as needed. The next part we're going to go to is sumo deadlift high pull with a shrug. So sumo deadlift high pull and shrug. And let's do a little bit faster, but stay at a slow pace. Sumo deadlift high pull shrug. Have them do several of these, 5 to 10. And the next one we're going to speed up a little bit. Sumo deadlift high pull with a fast shrug. All right. Now we're going to finish with a quick sumo deadlift high pull, fast all the way up. Bring our hands all the way to the chin. All right. And remember, as we pull, always keep the elbows above the hands in height, not back here, down here like this. End up in that scarecrow position. And from the side. Some primary points of performance on this. Make sure that the hips open up before the shrug, always, in the arm bend. So when we're here, we don't want to see them being here with the hips still closed and start bending the arms. All right. Next is the high pull. Make sure the high pull really fast and aggressive, and the elbows are high and outside. Like I said, that scarecrow position, and the elbows are always higher than the hands. All right. One of the most common things we see with the clients is first foot positioning. For whatever reason, whether they've been taught that way by somebody else, or we just haven't corrected it. The feet get that real wide duck foot, and wider than it needs to be. And like I said before, the knees start coming in, so it's the first thing to watch. I think the thing we see the most after that is probably the not opening the hips all the way before the shrug and the high pull. That happens kind of like the power clean shrug and high pull progression. Have them do 3 and 3 of 3 sumo deadlift high pull, or 3 sumo deadlifts, just sumo deadlifts here. 1, 2, 3, and then add in the shrug. Sumo deadlift high pull shrug. 1, 2, 3, and the final one, have them follow through with a sumo deadlift high pull all the way through, nice and fast. So from the side, and with the shrug, and a high pull. Alright, so let's open this up for discussion using trainer talk, and let's see what we learn from each other.